pleasant day to the enthusiastic learners. I'm Dr. Shobha, Principal, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship, KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science, here to present on quartiles. So quartiles divide the data into 4 equal parts. There are 3 quartiles, Q1, Q2 and Q3. So these quartiles divide the data into 4 equal parts. 3 quartiles divide the data into 4 equal parts. So now we will be seeing individual data and how quartiles are being solved. So here we have a question with 28, 32, 18, 16, 42, 12 and 39. So this is individual data, and what we are going to do first, before we calculate the quartile, they have questioned us for Q3. So while calculating Q3, first we are going to arrange the data in ascending order. So while arranging the data in ascending order, we are going to take the least value first, followed by the next value, and then the next value, then the next. So it starts with 12, which is the least value in the question, then 16, 18, then 28, then 32, then 39 and 42. So the data is first arranged in ascending order. After arranging it in ascending order, like median usually divides the data into 2 parts and quartile divides the data into 4 parts. So our formula goes as follows. Being the third quartile, it is size of 3n plus 1 by 4th observation. Size of 3n plus 1 by 4th observation. N over here is the number of values that we have. So we are going to count the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So n is 7. 7 plus 1 by 4. So when it comes to 7 plus 1, it is 8. 8 into 3, which is 24 by 4. So 24 by 4 is the 6th observation. So the size of the 6th observation. 6 is not the answer. It is the 6th observation that we have to pick out and write. So in our data, we are going to take the 6th value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th value is 39. So Q3 is 39. So I go back for a recap. It is size of 3n plus 1 by 4th observation. N is nothing but the number of values. So in this case, it is 7 plus 1, which makes it 8. And this 8 into this 3, which is there. This 3 is actually because it's the third quartile. So if it was the second quartile, it would have been 2. If it was the first quartile, it would have been 1. So now being the third quartile, it is 3. 3 into 8 is 24 divided by 4, which is the 6th observation, and we pick out the 6th value, which is 39. Now going on to a similar question of individual data. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 and 22. These values are already in ascending order. So the necessity to arrange does not arise. Now the same formula, they've asked us the third quartile. Third quartile is nothing but Q3. Size of 3n plus 1 by 4th observation. So now n we have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 1 by 4. 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 into 3 is 36 by 4. So 36 by 4 is the 9th observation. So we pick out the 9th value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9th value is your 18. So Q3 is 18. So this is with regard to the third quartile for individual data. So for a recap, quartiles divide the total frequency into 4 equal parts, and we also have deciles. It's similar to quartiles. They divide the total frequency into 10 parts. Deciles divide the data into 10 parts. Percentiles are there. They divide the data into 100 parts. Quartiles we denote by Q, deciles by D, and percentiles by P. So, going to the formula, Q1 is size of n plus 1 by 4th item. For individual and discrete series, it's the same formula. Q3 is size of 3n plus 1 by 4th item. This also applies for discrete series. So, this is the formula recap for individual and discrete series of data. It is for n plus 1 by 4th item for Q1, 3n plus 1 by 4th item for Q3. So, this is with regard to quartiles. Deciles, for example, if you want D4, it is size of 4n plus 1 by 10th item, because there are 10 deciles. So, 4th decile, so 4n plus 1 by 10th item for individual and discrete series. And for percentile, if they ask you for P60, for example, it is the size of 60, that is the 60 that they've asked, n plus 1 by 100th item, because percentiles actually divide the data into 100 parts. So, this is for deciles and percentiles. So, thank you and have happy and smart learning by Dr. Shobha Edward. Thank you.